Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Sometimes the wool gets in the wrong box. It's a minor inconvenience, and I couldn't design it any other way with the space that I have. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play. Last episode, we got our first pale garden. Well excited for the new blocks. I think the wood type is brilliant and the resin blocks are like such a nice contrast. Everything is so pale in that biome, but the resin is like so vibrant. As I teased it in the ending of the last episode, downstairs I've got a functional farm, but I can't show that to you just yet because we're gonna need the build first. I've already got the footage, but what I don't have is all the test results of everything I tested in the previous episode. So I realize it might have been a little bit confusing for some people because of how my brain works. But I've decided to list off all of the important stuff that I've discovered during that testing. And I'll try and get you some footage as well, so you can see what I mean. So, the Creaking Heart, appearance and activation. It requires pale oak logs for activation. No other logs will work on this. It can be reactivated after you mine it by surrounding it with the pale oak logs. The Creaking Heart can be used to spawn the creaking. It can be crafted by 2 pale logs and a resin block in the middle, and it will function like a regular Creaking Heart. Now the spawning of the creaking. Spawn mechanics, as far as I understand it, are he can spawn during the nighttime or thunderstorms. So the creaking will despawn when it's either daylight or his Creaking Heart is destroyed. Even when there are torches nearby, he can spawn. So light level doesn't affect it, but day or nighttime does. So in terms of moving the creaking, it cannot be put in a boat, it cannot be lassoed, it cannot be sent through a nether portal, and you can't name tag it either. It can, however, be moved using water. The creaking is 3 blocks tall, so it can be trapped in a similar manner to how Endermen are trapped. You need to damage the creaking for it to generate resin around the pale logs around its Creaking Heart. Automatic damage from either wither roses, macro blocks, campfires, or other methods does not work. It needs to be player damage. Well, the more damage you do does not affect the amount of resin that is generated. Now, resin. We're going to talk about resin clumps. The resin clumps remain on blocks until they are mined, and they can be manually placed on any other block. The resin clumps cannot be washed off by water, but it can be moved by pistons. The resin can be smelted into ingots, which you can craft into all the other resin blocks. And then a couple of other observations that I made. The flowers, they will open when it's nighttime and they will close when it's daytime. In their open state, they will provide orange dye, and in their closed state, they will provide grey dye. You've got pale moss, and it functions a lot like moss does. You can bone meal it to get carpet, and the moss carpet will provide vines on walls, adjacent walls, by 1 block higher. You cannot obtain these must be generated through the pale moss carpet. And from the trees there are vines hanging down. This is actually hanging moss, and they can be harvested as well. So there you have it. These are kind of the results that I gathered from doing my testing last episode. So let's crack on with this episode, shall we? Okay, we're back home now, and I've prepared an area where I want to do some more tests. So this is my crafted Creaking Heart. After this test, I won't have to keep them separate anymore. I'm pretty sure I know the answer anyway. But welcome to the pale room. I put these flowers down as decoration, but kinda it's a good thing because they will warn me or alert me when it's night and when it's not. So currently it's night, so we can do our little test here. And I might be an evil person, but I thought of putting campfires here to potentially hurt the creeks. Okay, cool. That's the crafted one, and then we've got place. Cool. And they're spawning. Oh. I thought they were. Oh, they must be spawning somewhere else. Let's go and have a look. Oh! Oh, that's not good. So they can spawn a ways away as well. It's not good that they can spawn in my hallway. But we can grab this one. And put it in our hallway here. Do I have any signs anywhere? Yes, I do. Forethought. Do I want it in... Well, I might as well put it in one of our shelves. So. Boom. First Hill Garden. Oh, 7/12/2024. Cool, so we've got another addition. It's filling up nicely in here. Alright, Jeff. Just doing some stuff in the basement. Don't worry about it. I know there's other blocks of resin because I've seen stuff. I've seen stuff, man. Yes, I thought so. This acts like ore, so I can smelt this into a resin brick. Okay. If this works anything like clay bricks, then I only need 4. But might as well smelt all of these. Yes. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that looks interesting. Where to put it? Okay, so another brick variant. So we got normal bricks, resin bricks, nether bricks. I think that's it. Let's see if I get multiple, if I can make other ones. Okay, before I make any major changes now, I just want to have one in here. Come on. Yes. I've put wither roses down there. They can't be damaged by wither roses either. Okay, safe to say magma blocks won't work then. But I might as well check that out. Magma blocks don't do anything, which is weird because he's a tree. What about lava? Nope. So I don't think he can be hurt by anything else than a player. Well, okay, in that case, we need to redesign what I had in mind. Okay, I just want to prove some more concepts, and then I think I've got a pretty good idea of how to make a farm. Okay, but it is night at the moment, so I want to activate these. Whoops. Activate. Cool. Yes. So I've done all of these, 16 blocks at least, from the Creaking Hearts. So the only place they can spawn is up there. Cool, and now I can just damage them without worrying because they can't fit underneath this. Look at that, and I can just get everything here. Another thing I wanted to try. So let's grab some resin for a second on this side. Ah. Okay, water will not remove them. That's handy to know. Can I waterlock them? I can waterlock them. That is handy to know though. One more thing I wanted to try as well. Cool. Okay, I think I know everything that I need to know to make a decent farm. But I think anyways that it would be nice to make a farm out of resin anyhow, because let me just get one of these, because these are all the blocks you can make out of it. They look so nice, like even though they're bright orange and quite difficult to use, I imagine they do look nice. I didn't know you could. Oh, are they bouncy? No, they're not. Guys, I just found my next scaffold block. Imagine this, you're just working on a ceiling. There we go. And then you're done with the ceiling. Oh, look at that. Oh, and then the good thing is, because you can do the same with slime blocks, these don't bounce or slow you down. Oh, such a good scaffold block. Yep. this is our next project. We're gonna make a factory for resin blocks. First attempt to a decent farm. Do I hear them anywhere? It's definitely night. None out here. Okay, excuse the noise for a little bit, but I've got an ether hopper clock hooked up to this lever here, which is up there. That activates the trapdoors at the back here, which would hopefully flow all of the mobs that are spawned on here into this stream, going into here. Whoop. Been testing the system, as you can see. Problem I'm having now is where they spawn. So up here, I've got all of my hearts set up, and then as I damage all of the creek, all of the creekers down here, then they will send a signal back to their home hearth, which produces resin all around these trees, stumps, logs, and then the pistons, which is connected to that same ether hopper clock, is pushing all the resin down into here. And then I just need to make, then I just need to make a couple hoppers collecting everything. Fairly simple stuff. I only wished I had pre-cam so I could show you. So now we just need to wait for nightfall, stay at the moment, and then we can check out everything we've designed. Gotta tell you guys, feels good to be home. I've been away on a couple stayaways now. There shouldn't be any more for the rest of the year, and I've got plans. I've got big plans for the next couple of episodes. So, feels good to be back home and back at this. Okay, so I managed to be able to do like a full overnight session with only three of the creepers here. Let me shut this off. Eventually it'll shut off. There you go, there you go. So only 3 of the creepers. How much resin were we able to get? Look at this. Almost a full stack. 51. So I imagine with 4 of these creepers, I could get like a full stack and a little bit in a night session, in like a 10 minutes session. Cool. Well, that means next thing I got to worry about is aesthetics. So how am I going to dress this up? And I need to locate where that 4th one spawned, because I don't want them spawning anywhere but here. If these were like washable, I'll say, I would put like water streams at the front here and washing everything down. I could put pistons in front of them and lower this down. That might be an idea actually, because that's like 4 spots more. See if I can do this. You're about to enter the scary door. Oh, and it's nighttime as well. I've made the decorations here. I feel like the trapdoors are kind of glitched. Do you see them glitching like that? I don't know, it's probably how they interact with water. But, yes. Let's turn the farm on. Are you stuck in a block or something? Well, it would help if I turn it on. There you go. There you go. And as you can see, I'm damaging them. A lot of resin is falling. Now, I would like to get behind them. Oops. Oh, let me out. There you go. Right, you guys stay there. I just want to check it out. So, I've added pistons here, as you can see. Yes, resin on the front is being... Yes. So the resin on the front is being collected as well. I damage them. The resin on the front. Boom, boom, boom. If anything falls in these holes, then the next cycle around, they'll just be dropped anyway. Cool. And all of the creakers are basically being herded to this one spot. So I can just stand here and hack away. And then everything will be collected in this hopper right here. And then underground, I'm just going to make a factory. Really cool. And I've got a very good use for all this resin right off the bat anyway. But I wanna collect a decent supply of it. So I think I'm going to make a couple swords potentially. Or I'll make one. Huh. Do you know what? I might actually have to go for ancient debris. I'm thinking of making a sword, which hopefully will last through a whole night of AFKing. But it's got mending on it, but I'm not getting any experience from them. Don't know if looting affects the resin. I imagine it doesn't. But, and then sweeping and all of that good stuff, and we'll see if it can survive the night. Look at them behind me. They move so creepily. You guys want to get me? Oh, well. Oh. I thought I killed them just now. It's a good thing that I'm close to my iron farm as well, because hopefully it will be fully loaded and then my chest can refill, because I'm getting quite low. This is the last row of it. But I was here for XP. Okay, I've got the sword. Everything except for mending. It doesn't really... If it's gonna break, you know, it'll break. I just want to know. Yeah, full durability at the moment. I'm gonna have food on my left hand, just in case I die. So I'm gonna start off with like an hour or maybe 2. I'll see. But I'm going to start off by standing here, whacking the sword, and then hopefully we'll get a decent amount of resin. Oh, but before I do that, I wanted to hook up some chests. Just because I don't think just a couple of hoppers will do it. Right, we got some chests, and now let's do a decent test of this farm. Well, remember to turn it on. Yes. Right, so I think it's been about roughly an hour, I think. The sword is not going to make it through the night. Not a chance. Yeah, that's with unbreaking as well. But that's fine, I can make disposable ones. I could even make like a system to dispense them to me every hour. Ooh! How much is that? There we go, 5 stacks and 27. That is not bad. Not bad for an hour. You can obviously expand this as well if you have more creaking hearts into your farm. Then obviously you need to extend the redstone and everything like that. But you could have a lot more creakers in the center here, which you can whack. Oh. Oh, okay. There are some bits getting stuck. In there. Oh, I just need to fill them up. Okay, now everything should be foolproof, so we can actually get more than 5 stacks. I don't think this is bad at all, and like, look at the supply that we've already got. There we go, I can make one more. And like I said, these are the ideal scaffold blocks. I think, anyway. But guys, this is like a little treat for you guys. Just 2 episodes back to back. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Updates are very, very nice in Minecraft. They just give so much content, so much new stuff, and there's so much excitement. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I really enjoyed making it. And I hope you like my farm. Any of the tests that I've done and any of the results are just findings of me personally experiencing the game. I haven't read any wikis and I haven't been on any forums. So if anything is incorrect, please forgive me. But let me know what you've found out yourself, or if I was wrong on anything. Just let me know down in the comments. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. I don't know how long that is going to take, but I do have a plan for it. So just keep an eye out for that. See you guys. Oop. I need to repair that. Oh. I got it. I got it.